IRPWA in Dublin. I'd like to welcome everybody here today for this walk and tour. I'd like everybody as well, in particular, to remember the Republicans currently imprisoned in Portlaoise, McGabry and Hydebank, and in particular their families for whom we provide support. The walk today will be about an hour and 20 minutes, and it'll finish up in the Padraig Pearse pub just further up on Pearse Street. Just if you can maybe move in a little bit more as well, just so everybody can hear me and I'm not shouting too much. And also, just when we're doing the walk, because there's a bit of a gap between each of the stops, I just ask, we're going to keep quite a quick pace, so just, you know, people can move along. The stewards will sort of keep pushing you along, but just so we stay within the time scale. I suppose the first stop anyway, where we are here today, just behind you there, you see that with Pearse and Sons. That's the birthplace of Padraig Pearse and Willie Pearse. And you can see the plaque just up halfway up the wall. You can see the plaque with Willie and Padraig. The two of them were born in that house, and their father James was a stonemason, and he ran the business from that premises. Currently, the building is actually owned by an organisation called the Ireland Institute, who have owned it since 1996, and it's been fully refurbished, and it's used for exhibitions. Different organisations rent it for functions and things like that. And I was actually only talking to somebody from there about 10 minutes ago who was saying that there's a Republican Film Festival taking place tonight in the premises, and there's a small mini theatre out the back. James Pearse, the father of Padraig and William, came to Ireland from Birmingham in 1860 with his first wife, with whom he had 4 kids, and 2 of them survived. Their names were Emily and James. His first wife died, and he then married Margaret Brady, who was the mother of Padraig and William. They moved from here in 1884. They moved from here because the business was doing so well, and they bought a house in Sandymount, which is located about 3 miles from here. At the time, the business as a stonemasons, their main work was involved in doing altars and statues for churches all around Ireland, and there's many examples of James's work in churches all around. William Pearse studied to be a sculptor as well, and William and Padraig, after the death of their father in 1900, they took over the business, but unfortunately the business closed then in 1910. Right, so that's it at this stop. We're going to proceed down along Pearse Street, and the next stop is Westland Row train station, which was one of the locations that was held by the volunteers in 1916. Thanks.